I never know how to start a video like sounding like a normal person. But anyway, welcome back to another video. So I'm so badly prepared, I haven't even got everything ready. Today's video, as you can see from the title, I got a question recently on one of my videos. If you're new to my channel, I live in New York and I am currently training for the half marathon, the Brooklyn Half Marathon. Sorry, I'm actually looking at my phone here to try and get the question that I'm going to answer. And I have decided to kind of do like a half marathon training series on my YouTube channel and really focus my YouTube channel on fitness and endurance running as a vegan, as a plant-based eater in particular. This is the question that I got and I really thought that it would be a good one to make a video on. So it is on my video gym wear try on what a runner wears. So yeah, I made this video recently, which is just a try on haul. So the question is, hey, has your diet changed at all since starting to run long distances? I'm finding I'm getting fatigued often and I've lost my period and I think it might be diet related. I'm vegan also. Okay, so there's like a couple of elements to this question. There is, has your diet changed? There's a reference to starting to run long distances, and then there's the second half, which is referring to this specific situation, which I'm not sure I'm going to get to in this video. So this person is saying that they're fatigued often, have lost their period, and they think it might be diet related. I think I'm going to have to make another video on that second part of the question to answer that and give my opinions on it. But what I want to focus on is, has my diet changed since switching from sprinting to endurance? Even when I was sprinting, I was still running quite long distances, not as many miles as I am now, but I was still, like, my sprinting, when I say I was a sprinter, I was just doing like insane intervals on the treadmill. The miles were still adding up, but I was not doing any endurance at all. I was like sprinting, really putting my body under a lot of pressure. But recently, the past couple months, I just decided that I was going to switch to endurance and it has been amazing. I'm totally addicted. Now on to diet. Okay, this is just going to be a mega part of my channel in the future, talking about the different... I've been vegan since I was 17, I've been vegetarian since I was 16. Now since then I've done it all. I've tried everything. I've been fruitarian, I've done the 80-10-10, the high carb, everything. I went to the Raw Till 4 Fruit Festival, everything. And I want to hone in specifically on how my diet was when I was sprinting and what sort of food I needed then compared to now that I'm endurance running. And there's also going to be, like, I need to talk a little bit about like how my mental perspective towards food has shifted a little bit and it's still changing, and I'm learning and challenging myself. So yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So when I was living in Melbourne and Sydney was when I was doing most of my sprinting, and also for quite a lot of towards the end of my final year in college, which was when I was just rehabbing my hip because I had hip surgery. I was eating a very high carbohydrate diet, and very low fat, very low protein. It was the high carb, low fat journey rider, maybe not as extreme as pouring sugar into everything, but it was the high starch kind of diet, and that's a whole other video in itself. But that's what I was eating. And when I was in Sydney and Melbourne as well, that's what I was eating. And eating the high carb, like that load of food that I needed when I was sprinting, I was in like so much pain all the time. So my digestion was not good when I was eating that way. But also my lifestyle was completely different back then. I was working hospitality, so I was on my feet all day and I didn't get time to eat regularly throughout the day like I'm doing now. And I was just ravenous all the time. I was eating beans and rice and all the same stuff that I'm eating now, but just in like in much larger quantities. And Also extremely low fat and extremely, like, it was decent amount of protein, but it was extremely low fat and very, very high carbohydrate. Very, 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 very high carbohydrate. I just remember never feeling satisfied, like, ever. And I would have huge sweet potatoes. Like, I would eat like 2 huge ones. I would always microwave them, and I would have that with like a ton. I ate a ton of pumpkin, and it's all very heavily starch based. I was eating like quite a lot of rice as well, and tons of oatmeal. I was drinking maybe 2 liters of soy milk a day. I would drink a whole liter of soy milk the minute I got off the treadmill. And yeah, I hope this is just not really confusing, but basically the gist is I was eating a lot of food. I was starving. I was never satisfied. My regime with food was all over the place because of my job and my lifestyle, I guess, and there was very little choice I had in that at the time. Moral of the story was there was no fats involved at all, and yeah, there was a bit of quite a bit of protein, but just extremely high carbohydrate as well. So then I moved to New York, and I just decided that I had to try something new, that things had to change, and this has happened very gradually. I've struggled the past couple of months with my relationship with food and some other issues, which I will talk about in another video very soon. But that's what this channel is all about now. That's what I'm focusing on going forward, is what is the best diet for a runner, for a plant-based runner, for a female. Obviously weight is a very, like, a major component for a runner, because you have to be at optimal weight for when you're racing, because you can't be carrying like extra muscle or extra weight, or else you're not going to be your fastest, you're not going to improve, and your cardiovascular strength won't improve either. And I'm still new to it and I'm still learning, but I just have noticed insane improvements in my endurance recently, and it's because of diet and it's because of my training. So how has my diet changed? So number 1 is that I eat small amounts regularly. I no longer eat huge portions of food, and it's just helped my digestion, it's helped my mental clarity, it's helped me be more productive. I eat like 6 small meals throughout the day, and I eat small meals. They're not huge. I don't eat huge meals anymore. And that way I never let myself get starving, because like I don't need to anymore, because I can eat whenever I want. I have like a normal job now. Like, I have a very comfortable lifestyle that lets me, you know, eat when I want to, and when I'm hungry, and when I need to, and it's so important. I still do eat, like, I still probably get like a lot of my calories from carbohydrates. There's no way that I'm on like a high fat diet, like absolutely not. My diet is still extremely low in fat and moderate protein. I do eat protein powder every day, and I just like the taste of it in my oatmeal, and it gives it a bit more substance. I don't think you need it, and I could probably do without it, but I don't, and I can eat it, so I do. To round it up, like, the main things that have changed for me diet-wise since changing from sprinting to endurance, and also just listening to my body and wanting to feel better, the main things that I'm doing are, number 1, eating smaller portions, number 2, eating regularly throughout the day, number 3, pretty much eating the same thing every single day, like, you know, with moderate variation, but I guess I've always been doing that. Number 4 is I've reduced the amount of carbohydrates that I'm eating. Like, it's as simple as that. I don't eat white rice, I don't eat white potatoes. Not that these are bad foods, it's just I'm choosing not to eat them at the moment. Maybe I will incorporate them into my diet at a later stage, but there are some things that I've cut out and that I'm not eating as much of anymore, as well as like even sweet potatoes. I'm still eating like sweet potatoes regularly, but smaller portions, and I'm still eating brown rice very regularly, but in small portions. And number 5 is that I am trying to add a little bit more fat into my diet. I still have the same amount of protein. I eat beans every day, lentils, I have protein powder, chia seeds, plant milk, oats, tons of vegetables. I eat like a lot of green vegetables. I eat kale every day, I eat broccoli like all the time. What else are my favorite? Mushrooms, I eat a ton of mushrooms. I love chickpeas. I eat like a very like a wide range of really healthy whole foods, and I have just these 5 kind of things that I've just listed out, and that's what I've changed, and it's made like a huge difference. And yeah, oh, and also number 6 is that I've been eating a lot more like tofu based products, because I think they're working for me, they're working for my stomach, they don't hurt my stomach, and they're obviously helping my training as well. Okay, so that was a good question. If I was thinking of maybe doing a Q&A with all the questions that have been asked like on my previous videos, because there have been some good ones. If you have any questions you want to ask me, just leave them in the comments below. Check out any of my other What I Eat in a Day videos to get an idea of what I eat. Like, what I'm eating hasn't changed, it's just like my habits. And also I need to talk a little bit more about like my mindset around it, and moving from the whole high carb lifestyle to actually thinking strategically and intelligently about what food we need. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and whoever sent that question, thanks for the question. So yeah, have a good day.